Hello, bonjour, everyone. This is Sonia Line. I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to be sharing some notes that I took with you guys. If you are just getting started with Akashx, using tap to trade or doing trade alerts, maybe you're a trader, maybe you're brand new to this like I am, and I'm 3 weeks in. I've actually started a new prop challenge account 3 days ago. It's $1,200 in profits. I'm halfway through getting phase one done of the challenge. I'm excited. I had some lessons along the way, so I want to do this video for you guys. But just in the last 3 days, I had 102 trades on that account. 78 of them were wins and 24 were losses. And a few of them were technical things, or I closed them myself because either it was like the end of the market, the end of the day. So I'm going to talk about all of that. But first and foremost, you have to get set up with, there's a PDF. I'm going to make sure that all of you guys have that PDF that Akashx made that gets you started with. Oh, and before I do any of this, I just got to do one thing, okay? Just give me 1 second. Okay, let's just share here. Perfect. So I'm going to go here on the Akashx website, and I just want to put this here. This is a disclaimer. It shares that, I'm not a financial advisor. I know this is just set up, but if you're doing a video, you're talking about it, we're talking about gains here. And of course, financial risk, there will be losses too. So don't think you're going to just win them all. But I really wanted to make sure that you read this disclaimer. So I'll give you a few seconds, and I'm going to actually put an alarm on my phone because I don't want this to take forever. I want this video to be just short and sweet enough to the spot. Perfect. All right. Because I tend to share stories, and there's so much that I want to share. And trading has been something I've always wanted to do. In the last 5-6 years, I've got crypto, I've lost money a lot, and I've gained some money. So I've taken risk, not just in crypto and in finances, but different areas of my life. But I've always wanted to learn to trade, because trading doesn't matter if the gold goes up or whatever pair that you're looking at or investing with. If it goes up or down, you can still make some money if you learn how to earn with trading. You can follow the educators and do their trades after you've done your initial training. You can also do tap to trade, which once you have everything set up, I'm not going to go and do a setup video, guys, but I'm going to tell you what tools, what apps, what websites you need to be equipped, what you need to do to make sure you balance life and you balance family. And also, this is a new skill. And if you haven't traded, if you've been trading before, you're going to find this badass, because it has like just scanners, the news, the tap to trade, the educators, the live sessions, plus some extra videos in the academy. And I'm going to do this in French eventually too. Just by the way, it's going to be easier for me to do them in French, because right now it's getting late here. My brain goes French. So I apologize if I use the wrong word, but I feel that's a disclaimer I need to give to. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing this disclaimer. Hopefully you guys got to read it. But let's talk about how you can set yourself up for either learning the skill, learning to trade on your own, or following someone else, or using someone else's money, because the prop challenges that we are partnered up with right now is giving us money to trade with. And if you can pass challenges, which the educators helps us do, and the more you learn, the more you experience, trying to trade, because you're going to go on the demo account too, right? So if you want to learn, that's what I suggest. But anyways, let's continue this. So your first thing that you're going to have to do is get your mindset right, because you will have losses, you will have wins. You can't get too excited for the wins, and you can't get too upset for the loss. Don't cry over a trade. Okay. After that, you need a plan. You need a trading plan. Are you going to, how many hours? First, you're going to need to study. Okay. So the academy, and then the educators sessions, which are recorded. There's like 8 or 10 videos each, and you have to choose at least 1 or 2 educators that you're going to follow. Now, choosing your educator goes with their vibe. It goes with what they're trading. Some trade gold, some trade NADs, some trade crypto. So what are you excited to learn about? What do you want to trade? Because there's hundreds, and you don't want to just go and trade everything and anything. And they have different strategies. So I follow 3 people that have done their academy, And I've also done the MDC Academy. And the MDC Academy, when you do it, I suggest I put it in the background when I'm doing dishes or cooking and stuff like that, because I hear the pips and I hear the stop loss and I hear that. But when I actually learned about these or understood is when I went onto their live sessions. So I went on Rich, Brent, Joel, and actually I'm kind of obsessed when I really am like excited about something, or like I feel like when I was back in MDC, like in 2014, 15, 16, when I was just like, let's do this, right? And that's the hard work that paid off in the end, right? Became a 500K for a few months. It wasn't really that long, but anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. But you know, I was one of the top leaders at the beginning, and then we ended up losing CBD here in Canada, and that was like, whew. But I'm still a ranked leader. I got long ways to go to get back to 500K, but this is not what it's about. I got burnt out trying to recruit and then making product posts, and I still love and use the products. I am like a walking billboard for NBC. Like, this is Savvy. Oh no, I don't have my, I have my Hemp Mama leggings, you know, so I just use some of their products. I drink it. It's part of me. It's my lifestyle. But now it's like, I don't want to always show people these products. A lot of people don't have money right now. They don't, well, some people do, but a lot of people right now, they're more stressed. Even millionaires that I know, they still have a harder time to make ends meet with the way the economy is going, unless they have grown their income. Now, traders is great because you can set yourself a goal. Tomorrow I want to make $200. Tomorrow I want to make $1,000. I've seen Jenna had, I think it was like what, 9K, and that's US money. So for my Canadians and other people in different countries, that's pretty awesome. So, all right. You need to decide if you're going to start with if you get in and you get a challenge from MDC, you're going to get just the regular challenge, either 25K or 50K one. Now, if you have the challenge that's given to you, you can't have add-ons. Add-ons means things that you can put on your account extra and it costs extra. When you buy a challenge, you might go in, blow up your account, and then you're going to want to do another one because it gets addictive, guys. So if you just get started, there's no promo. You want to buy challenge. There's challenge from 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. Okay. And there might be more, but anyways, I think those are the ones. When you get one of these, actually, I'm going to share my screen. Here. Is that the one? Nope. Let me do this. Perfect. Okay. I talk about challenges. So when you're with Akashx, which is our main company with My Daily Choice, now you might get lost, but it's all good. You're going to understand. Akashx has partnered with TradeX Mastery. TradeX Mastery is a funded account for aspiring master traders. So it's people that, you know, people that goes to Dragon's Den, or they go and get funded. They're asking for money, entrepreneurs, people that has good ideas or has the want. And then there's investors. Well, this is the same thing. These people, if you pass the challenge, then you're going to have an account where it's going to be funded and you can earn 80 or 90% of the wins. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, you'll get to read all about this. I'm not here to read, but I'm here to show you what to do. Compare challenge amounts. So there's actually smaller ones. So we start here, 25,000. These, you can go and read up on this. This is if you don't have one. When you sign up with MDC, they're going to send you an email once you've got your Akashx memberships, once you've set up your account with TradeLocker. TradeLocker is where the trades are going to be coming from, and you're going to have TradeLocker connected to your Akashx account. And then once Akashx gets your info from TradeLocker, then they will email you from TradeX Mastery with credentials. That's what you have to do first. Get your membership for Akashx, TradeLocker set up. And with TradeLocker, that's where it's fun. Let me show you this. Actually, TradeLocker is right here. TradeLocker is where you have your trades. You actually can set up a bunch of different tools. They talk to you about that in their videos and what trends or concepts that they're following. And that's not something I want to train about, but I just want to say that's all there. And then you see your trade. Some people trade directly from their laptop. I don't. I trade from my cell phone, which is way easier. But I do want to learn how to trade with the laptop, because with the mouse, it would be probably easier to trade, because sometimes on the cell phone it's really small. And I also watch my trainings when I'm at home on my TV. So I plug my laptop to my TV, and then I can see everything in big. When I'm at my son's library, like every Wednesday, I have headphones and I go and I sit in the corner. I bring my laptop with me. I plug in on their Wi-Fi to have better, faster internet. I have my cell phone that's ready for taking trades, because on the live sessions, a lot of the educators, not all, but a lot of them, if they are in times when there's the market is only like hot certain times of the day, and it's certain markets, like when the New York session opens, and then London, when London session's on, which is like 3 a.m. I believe, to a few hours, that merges into the New York session. When the New York session starts in the early morning in the States, and we all have different time zones. So I'm not going to say time zone, but you're going to have to do like I did. And I researched, I just typed it. What time does the New York market exchange open? And then it told me what time at Eastern, and I wrote it down. So now I have an alarm on my phone 10 or 15 minutes before saying, get ready, the market opens. And then there's the news too. The news, let me show you. I keep going from one place to the other. The news, there is actually a news section in my daily choice, but a lot of the traders in Akashx, I mean, they didn't have that before, and they got used to Forex Factory. So Forex Factory here shows you the news. And if you have a traded account, like a funded prop challenge, you definitely want to check this out. So every day before you get started, this is what you want to check. What time is the news, or you can check it the night before. If you have something like a pair, like Euro USD, or Canada GPY, or if you have gold, it's XAU USD. So when there's folders here, this means there's news, and that can impact trading. And that's when a lot of the scalpers make money, because it's like quick, because the market goes up or down, like in certain times, it's just crazy. You can make money or you can lose money during these times. That's why it's great to follow the educators. But knowing the news, because if you have a trade that's open, that's not good. If you have your own live account or demo account that's not connected with the challenge, then you can play with the news. But if you're connected with the challenge, you can't, unless you have added the add-on when you get your challenge, when you buy one for yourself. You can't add an add-on for a free one from MDC. It just wasn't set up that way, unless they change it in the future that you can add on. But I've tried, I've asked, what's their name? TradeX Mastery, if we could. And TradeX Mastery, I'm going to say that they are very, very good. Their live chat to answer, like I've had so many questions. So there's also an affiliate program. Like here, we're not here to build other things, but hey, if you have team members, people that comes in, make sure that they get in on your affiliate. I haven't even done that, but yet, but I will from now on, because I want to build a big team of traders. And then your upline should be the one you get the link from. That's what I see them doing. So there's testimonies, but what I wanted to show you is the rules. Okay, I don't know where they are, but affiliation, start the challenge. Anyways, there's comparison, there is rules. I don't see it right now, but I wanted to show you, once you are in, this is what it looks like. And then I've actually blown an account. So just to let you know, it sucks. And then I went and I got this one 3 days ago, and I did enable the add-ons. And then Akashx had a promo. So check if there's not a promo coming or during when you are joining. I don't know when it's going to be, but anyways, I was very lucky to order this month because I had a discount. All right. So if you need to talk to support, this would be here. You see, I've got some messages unread. And this just shows you, like, this is max daily drawdown, which means the amount of money that your account can go down in a day. Okay. And then max permitted losses. It's usually this, but when you end up in profit, the profit gets added there. So that means if I were to lose, and I don't want to, and I won't, all that money, it would blow up my account. And then in one day, I'm limited to only be able to trade a percentage. That's why it's so important to know the percentage. Like on a $25,000 account, 1% is 250. So like if you're going to do one trade, like you need to know how much you're going to be risking. And there's actually, I keep going from different websites. Let me see. In Akashx here, you have the calculator. So when you want to, let me see if it's here, resources or tools. Resources was the videos and presentations and all of that. Okay, so here in tools, there's calendars, calculators, there's financial news, there's so much, and they keep adding things, but this is something you want to go and start playing with. You're gonna choose your lot size or profit calculator or pip calculator. But I was taught, okay, this is pivot and drawdown. I was taught to do the percentage. And right now, that's what I'm doing. That's how my brain understands it more. Like the pips are different with certain pairs. Some people calls them like points. And that's something as a French person, I had a hard time to adapt, but I'm figuring out. I don't know everything and anything. Like I know a lot, but I shouldn't say I don't know anything, but I don't know it all. And I don't expect to know it all, but I am taking from different traders and wanted to say like right now, I'm a little bit like, some people would think like, oh my God, she's doing too much, like 4 or 5, sometimes live sessions a day. Plus I'm trading. My eyes got really tired. So you're going to see me. The only reason why I'm not wearing them right now is because I'm trying to read and it's dark and I have that light in my eyes. So, you know, but these protects from, the blue lights. And I know my cell phone right now is like one of the worst. So for radiations, I need to change that. But anyways, I'm going to use my computer as much as I can. For that reason, for the mouse, for just bigger screen, and but make sure to have hydration done too. Drink some water, make sure to have snacks ready because you don't want to end up with junk snacks, which is so easy to do. Take some stretching breaks. I have a treadmill right here. I haven't done it all once, but in 3 weeks, that's not enough. I need to do at least 3 days or maybe even every day. 20, 30 minutes to an hour if I'm going to be doing 5, 6 hours of trainings or live sessions. Now I knew that the first 2, 3 months were going to be like that because try to learn a new skill, go to school, go to college, university. You're going to be studying, you're going to be going to class, right? Well, I'm going to class, but I'm doing it home in between my gardening, in between my homesteading, in between my homeschooling with my 2 sons and just living life and healing and detoxing as I'm still on a healing journey. Since last year, I ended up hospitalized, finding out I had heavy metal poisoning. My kidneys were shutting down. Doctor was talking about dialysis, kidney transplant, and like medication, possibly for the rest of my life. And I was like, I just can't do it. So I've turned my life around health-wise. I was 50 to 60 pounds more like of water weight. It was crazy. I won't talk about it because I could go on and on and on, but just to say, you know, if I would have known a year ago that this was possible to learn, but we didn't have the resources then. So I believe everything happens for a reason. And I went to Cabo last month. It was my first time out of Canada in like 3, 4 years. I didn't know if I'd be able to travel again after my health scare. So life-changing. Right now, my health is still lots to go, but I'm on the right track. And my happiness, I've been working on that for years. I have the best mentors. Go Jenna, and you know, she was a friend of Bob Proctor, and just all the association, like the people that have been hanging out and been in the circle, like Chris Robinson, like just amazing people. And I have mentors in like different areas of life, and we all need them too. So let's get back to my list, guys. All right. So in here, there's so many tools. You're going to have to take some time and go. But let's say and here's something that it's not a tip, but it's something, an account. If you have multiple challenges, it's going to be on one email and you're going to see them all. The thing is, when you log into your Akashx, it can switch from one to the other. So be aware of that. Okay. When you are in TradeX, excuse me, not TradeX, Trade Locker, it's all like Trading View, Trade Locker, Trade Mastery. But when you are in Trade Locker where you trade, if you click here, you will see the different accounts. Okay. So that's how you choose. You can go to a different account. You know, I got the 50K one. I'm following all of you guys. Just I want to have different ones because I feel I can use one for NAS, one for the TTT, one for like being more risky. But also in a different email on Trade Locker, I have created another account with 2 demo accounts, a 5,000 one and a 100,000 one. I had these before it was set up with TradeX because it can take some time before you get your credentials and everything set up. Don't try to do it all at once and get overwhelmed. Or if you take your time and you're like, I'm in the vibe, I'm going to do it right, and you can get all set up. But yeah, so from here, if you create those 2 different emails accounts with them, you'll be able to have your free. And how I do both with my cell phone, I have the app. So the Trade Locker app is here next to Akashx and next to another one, which the other one is TradingView, but TradingView is where you can use indicators and they talk about that. TradingView is more of a tool. That's where I set alerts on my phone. Like if gold goes to a certain price when it's going down before it hits my stop loss, I get an alert so I can go and change my trade because you don't want to be glued to your phone the whole time, right? So alerts are awesome. You can do pending trades too, set up trades ahead. So if it hits a certain point or it goes up or down the way you want it, yeah, you can have that done and it does it for you. So there's also, let me see here. Oh yeah, the reason I was telling you about my phone is when you're using Trade Locker and you have 2, like you have a demo account and then you have your challenge accounts. On the app, when you go on the app, it would go to the actual challenge. But then if you go, I use Safari. If I use Safari and I have Trade Locker, oh, there you go, right here. This is my other account, the 100K one, which I can play with anytime, whether it's like the markets close on the weekend, I can do with Bitcoin and crypto because they don't close. If it's during news and if I want to be more risky, if I want to take a lot of trades and practice, if you want to do trades when it's not busy seasons, because if you can learn how to trade then by reading the charts and like just taking all the tips you're getting from the educators, then you're going to become a, you know, a badass at trading. So you definitely want to practice because it sucks blowing an account. I have experience. Let me see what else here. Yeah, make sure you read the rules for TradeX. Follow the PDF from Akashx. Decide if you're going to have a free account challenge, your money. Some people go right live with their money, or then a challenge. If you do buy a challenge, you can add the add-ons, but you have to pay with crypto, like Bitcoin, Dodge, no cash. Like it, and you have to figure out for your own country. Like me, I had to use Coinbase in Canada. So I was able to buy some Bitcoin and then transfer it. It took like 15 minutes. Get a demo with Trade Locker, different logins. Yes. How many hours are you going to do in a week? 8, 2, 12, 20, 40. Like you need to know and then divide these hours with the live sessions, which you will find the live sessions. They're all posted in your Akashx here. And they're awesome. So live sessions are there and there's also replays. So you see some of them are in Spanish. So just make sure that you read the little description here. And then on some of them, if you hop on and you type in the chat, you're going to be able to let them know, hey, I'm here and I'm English. Then they're going to start saying stuff in English so you understand. And I've been on a few different Spanish sessions. That's how obsessed I am. And I'm learning though, and I'm taking trades during the live sessions. Like it's just value priceless. So these are all the educators that does the live sessions. And every day you can see, and doesn't matter where you're from, there's someone in your time zone doing that. After that, in here, if you go to, is it the Academy? To trade. Live sessions, session replay. Okay, so when you go on the replay, you can see all of them replays. Like let's look at Joel. All right, this is my timer. So I only got a few minutes left. I'm gonna go over time, but hey, lots of value in here, I'm pretty sure. So live schedules here. And then you see the replays, usually they have dates or titles saying what they are. If you can't read them, it means it's not in your language. I hope we get a French one. I'm not going to be the educator for French. I don't think so. That takes a lot of time. So thank you to the educators, like you guys, it's just so awesome what you're doing. But I'm trying to see, is it Academy right here? That light. So there's platform tutorials, beginner and advanced. I listened to these like for the fourth time because it's my third time trying with the Akashx. I tried last year and I tried a few years ago when it first came out, and they had this. And I'm French, dyslexic, but also my brain needed the live sessions. My brain needed clarity to be able to ask questions to these guys, which is like the mentor is available to you. You can message them on Telegram. There's a chat for the company that you go in, and there's like results, there's gold talk, there's crypto, there's questions, help, there's asker educators, like, and just results. So you on Telegram, you have to get in there, and it's just amazing. So once you go through these, when I do the dishes, when I cook, when I'm doing things, running errands, I have them in the background because these are things that some of them you need to watch and look, but other things you can just, you know, listen over. And I put them fast because I listened to them more than once. And here, educators training series is where it's really important to go in. And then you're going to choose who you want to follow. And let's say you want to go through Brent's, and it tells you what they trade. So NAS, gold, it tells you a little bit about them. Then you get an intro, you know, talks about risk management. So go through them. And these are not long videos. Some of them are maybe 20 minutes, but some of them are like 8, 9, 12. So you can watch them very quick. You can have them on 1.5x also if you can listen fast enough. I take notes from all the educators, and then that made me decide who I was going to follow because I'm curious. I want to learn for a month or two and then actually pick the ones that I see I can vibe with more and just go with them on the live sessions, because you don't want to be trading all the time. Like I did that the first 2 weeks. It got like, that's all I did. And I damaged my eyes. Like I thought I was like going blind like for a while. So I'm really being honest. Well, my diet wasn't good and I wasn't sleeping good because I was getting up with alerts and tap to trades at 3 a.m., at 4 a.m. And like I wasn't sleeping continuously. So I know, bad girl. Yeah, you need goals monthly, weekly, and daily. So that's something for me to do on another video. Book ahead, choose the time to share. Yeah, so whatever your time zone is, choose what session that you will be trading from or live with the educators, because that's where you're going to get more value. Now, if you just want to use tap to trade or just trade on your own, you definitely can. But I'm going to say learning to do it yourself, or at least understand it, because sometimes like if you have 2 accounts, you can only use one tap to trade, but then you can go and you can put the manual trade yourself and have control. Because when you do a tap to trade, you can't go and put the stop loss, put it up or down. You can only go and close the trade, take profit or take the loss where you're at. When you do your trade on your own, you can go and play with the trade, but that can be time consuming. So there's ups and downs to both scenarios. Yeah, so the news, they say if you have an account with the news, let me go back here. You do not want to trade that pair during that time. And you don't want to trade on holidays, definitely not. And also every Friday, close any trades 2 hours before, unless you have the trade on the weekends, but close your trades 2 hours before the market closes on Friday. Okay. Yeah, I talked about the alarm. I've talked about the watching with the TV, hydrate, have snacks. Oh, the music. I have Spotify lists, and it's great. Have your vibe in a good, be in a good environment. You can't be in a stress environment to trade. You can't be in a bad mood to trade. And then what if you fail your challenge? Well, if you fail your challenge, it's going to suck. It's going to pinch your heart. It did for me for like 3 seconds. And I was like, snap out of it. When you feel that sick emotion and frustration or worry or fear, you're actually diseasing yourself. Like you are giving yourself some bad cells and you don't want that. I'm making up words here. So you want to choose the percentage and know the percentage that you are going to risk every day. Whether you do one big trade or you divide it in 4 or 5 trades, you need to decide if you're going to stop if you have one loss, or you allow yourself 2, 3 loss with different percentages, smaller ones. Yeah, so they talk about all of that, but these are things that I've learned the wrong, not the wrong way, but the hard way. And NAS 100 is nasty, because it goes so fast and it's different with the pips. So learn gold or like easier ones, slower ones, because and NAS, like, they can be good trades though. If you make money, you make a lot of money, and then you can lose a lot too. But I fucked up so much with NAS just going in a trade, and the first few, like, every big losses I've had was with NAS. Like today, 333, of course, 333. I've been seeing 111 a lot. But anyways, the 333 came from like, and then you can close your trade and the number's different because of the spread, because of the fee. So that was a thing I've learned too. I've put my stop loss to 0, and I think it was like minus like 20 something bucks. I was like, what the heck happened? It was because of that. So those are your brokers and you can't control that. What else? If you have 2 challenge accounts, you can only, let's say you're trading gold and you want to do a buy and a sell on your one account. You can't go on another account and do a buy or sell, like go against it. You can only do it with the same account. So if you have 2 challenges, you go on one, you trade gold on that one. Don't trade gold on the other one because it can shut your account down. What else? What else? So this was the news thing. And then the prop firms, well, that's where I came in here a lot to see you have different targets. So right now for this account, I need to make 1,300 bucks and trade 2 more days to pass my challenge 1. And then there's going to be a second stage. So I'm excited to do that. And then it shows you here all of the info for the trades. Lots of greens today. Like today was a great, fabulous day. But this account, like I said, 78 wins and 24 losses, which resulted in this much right now in profit and loss. And I want to keep it up. So anyways, let's close this. What else? What else have I learned? Notepad. Every time I am watching a live session, I have a notepad on my cell phone and I use that, and I make sure to take notes from, like, if it's haha moments, just little things that I can go and read. When they talk about a prediction, or when they say, oh, this, I expect it to go to this, I take the number. Oh, it's going to go 24.40. Oh, this is an interesting point, and they use those terms. Sometimes they use 2, 3 different words, different words for the same term, so it can be confusing, but you got this. If I got this, you got this. So yeah, and it's nice to start understanding. And a lot of times where I was like, oh, now I understand how to calculate this, or I get this, or I get that. It's when I was on a live session after I've watched the Academy Akashx videos. But yeah, let me think if there's anything else. Take 3 trades or TTT, or just one big trade. You have to decide these things. On a 25K account, yeah, I've said that. I've said a lot of the things I've already had written down, so I'm good. Yes, yes, yes. Don't buy or sell. Don't take trades just because you want to make it back for what you lost. So if you say tomorrow I can, 500 bucks, that's the maximum. Are you going to make 1 or 2 trades, or $500 risks? And then think there's also fees every night. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you keep trades open, there will be swap fees. Swap fees are a certain percentage, and you can find that info on, I don't know if it's TradeLocker or TradingView, but you can find the info. Let me see if it's like this. Oh, anyways, I'll find it and give a screenshot later. But this you can go and see how much it can cost you. But on Wednesday nights, which is tonight, when I'm filming this, they actually charge you triple. So that's the brokers. So try to not have trades open on Wednesdays. I have one right now. I know I'm going to pay triple for it, but it's not like huge fees, but just let you know, if you have a bunch of trades open, it can add up. And that's it. Have fun. Rewatch this if you need to. I know it's messy, like my brain right now, like, and this is just things that I've done. And when you start your trading experience, it's going to be a different world, especially when it starts with money. Like, I can't wait to have real money, and I'm glad I didn't put it in at the beginning, because I would have lost it really, really quick too. And we all have a different, like, if you have like an all or nothing, or like, I don't take enough risk. Like, sometimes I take a lot of gold trades from Joel, and I close them before I end up in huge profits. But I get the FOMO of like, oh, I'm gonna end up in losses, and I have to stop doing that. And sometimes my intuition was telling me to do one thing, and I followed the educators, and I would have probably passed a challenge in the first week if I would have followed my intuition. But you get scared because you've never done it, and you're not always right too. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, let's just try this, and I fucked up a few times. Like the first NAS trades, like I got in, and within 2 seconds, like $300 was gone. I was like, what just happened? And this happens often with NAS, but today I had a lot of little wins, like 30-40 bucks, and I'm learning how to trail stop. I'm learning how to close partially a trade, learning to play with the stop loss, you know, and just having no take profit when like the trades are going crazy, because if you can get more, you get more. Taking like 4 or 5 trades, take profits instead of a big one, or vice versa. Like, it's just, it's exciting. So thank you, Josh. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, educators, for just being so open and wanting to help us win in this life. I know I'm going to change my life with it, and I know it's going to help changing so many people's lives, like we did with CBD or sprays or any of the products that we now have at Marketplace. And if you haven't checked it out, ask your MDC affiliate, Akashx affiliate, who is sharing this, how you can see everything that we have, because our website is loaded with things to help you be happier, healthier, or wealthier. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all a wonderful day. I don't know what country or where you're from, what time zone, but have a great, amazing, fabulous day. Thank you for watching. And actually, let me do this. Perfect. I've had this screen share the whole time. I just feel like this is the way that a lot of people want to earn money. And with the world, the way it's going right now, not a lot of people want to be influencers, or want to, like I say, do crazy team building recruiting. And that can happen naturally also, and I know it will, but I've burnt myself out with trying to help people and trying to save people, and you know, like, they need to want it. This, whether they do something or not, you get the academy. That's up to you, right? Like, it's up to you how you're going to take this. And like, if there's just so much to learn. But hey, if I'm going to be at home, or if I'm going to, you know, be spending the time doing something else, like, this keeps me from scrolling on social media. This keeps me from, you know, doing things that I'm not that excited and passionate about. And I know once I get this, after 3 to 6 months, my schedule is going to be completely different. I'm going to have 2, 3 maybe hours of mindset, education, and trading. That's it. Right now, it's like I'm in school. You know, colleges and universities don't have school like this. Heck no. I can be myself. I can be my pajamas. This morning I was in my sauna, infrared sauna, and then I took my shower and my bath, because I wanted to keep watching the training, the live session. And then as I'm getting ready, I just brushed my hair, didn't even dry it. I left to go at the library for the reading club with my youngest Mika. And I brought my laptop with me, and I sat in a corner, had my laptop plugged in, and I watched Brent do his live session. And we took some trades and made some money from the library, when my son was, he won a challenge too today. He did some art, like du bricolage, some craft, and stories, and it's just amazing because it can fit any lifestyle, whether you travel, and we have a travel portal, whether you're, you know, you have a few 15 minutes here and there, like it's just, you're gonna manage your plan in your life and you can make it great, and I hope you do. So I will see you on the next video, but this for now was a lot of my do's and don'ts, and some of the important info and websites and apps that you should have. And I hope it's helpful. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I will be there as much as I can to help you out too. Let's do this, guys.